In this video, we're going to talk about something that might surprise you, fruits that can quietly harm your health instead of helping it. Most of us grew up believing that all fruits are good for you. They're colorful, sweet, and full of vitamins, right? But as we get older, our bodies change. The foods that once kept us healthy can sometimes start working against us, especially when it comes to blood sugar, heart health, and kidney function. So, in this video, you'll discover 6 common fruits that older adults should be careful with, and what you can eat instead to stay strong, active, and independent. These simple swaps can help you protect your heart, keep your energy steady, and avoid unnecessary health scares. Before we start, I'd love to know, where are you watching from today? Just drop your state or city in the comments below. And if you have any natural health tips of your own, feel free to share those too. Someone else might really benefit from hearing what's worked for you. Point 1. Starfruit, the hidden kidney danger. Let's start with a fruit that looks beautiful but can be surprisingly dangerous for older adults, starfruit. Many people love its bright yellow color and sweet taste, and it's often praised as a tropical superfruit. But for seniors, especially those with kidney problems or diabetes, starfruit can quietly cause serious health issues. Here's why. Starfruit contains a natural toxin called caramboxin. For younger or healthy people, the kidneys can easily filter this toxin out of the body. But as we age, our kidneys naturally become less efficient. If you have even mild kidney problems, and many older adults do without realizing it, your body might not remove this toxin properly. Over time, it can build up in your blood and affect your brain and nervous system. This can lead to symptoms that are easy to ignore at first, like dizziness, confusion, or feeling unusually tired. Some people even experience trembling hands, memory lapses, or muscle weakness. In severe cases, starfruit can cause seizures or make a person fall into a coma. And the scary part is that these symptoms might appear suddenly, even after eating just a small amount. Doctors have reported many cases where seniors ended up in the hospital after eating starfruit, believing it was healthy. In most situations, the problem wasn't that they ate too much, it was that their kidneys couldn't handle the toxin anymore. If you're over 60, have diabetes, take blood pressure medicine, or have ever had kidney stones, it's best to avoid starfruit completely. There's no safe portion for people with kidney concerns. Instead, go for safer options like apples, pears, or dragon fruit. They're gentle on the kidneys, still rich in vitamins, and much safer for your heart and overall health. Point 2. Grapes, the sweet snack with 2 hidden dangers. Grapes seem like one of the healthiest and easiest snacks, right? They're sweet, juicy, and bite-sized, perfect for a quick snack or a fruit bowl. But for older adults, grapes can actually bring 2 unexpected problems. They can quickly raise your blood sugar and, believe it or not, they're also one of the top choking hazards for seniors. Let's start with the sugar issue. Grapes contain a lot of natural sugar, more than most people realize. Just 1 cup of grapes has about the same sugar as 4 cubes of white sugar. For someone managing diabetes or prediabetes, that can cause a sharp spike in blood sugar levels. You might feel tired, dizzy, or even irritable afterward, without realizing it's from your healthy snack. Over time, those sugar spikes can lead to higher blood pressure, heart strain, or even complications related to diabetes. Now, the second issue, choking. Grapes are small, round, and slippery, which makes them very easy to get stuck in the throat. As we age, our swallowing reflex naturally slows down a little. That means it's easier for food, especially something smooth like a grape, to slip the wrong way. Many older adults have had scary close calls while eating grapes, especially when talking, laughing, or not paying full attention during meals. But don't worry, you don't have to give up grapes entirely. You just need to enjoy them more safely. Cut them into small quarters before eating. This makes them much easier to chew and swallow. Also, try pairing grapes with protein like a few nuts or a slice of cheese. this helps balance out the sugar so it doesn't rush into your bloodstream. And if you're watching your blood sugar closely, consider swapping grapes for berries like blueberries or strawberries. They're lower in sugar, full of antioxidants, and much safer for your heart and energy levels. Point 3. Oranges, vitamin C with a catch. Most people think starting the day with a glass of orange juice is one of the healthiest things you can do. After all, oranges are packed with vitamin C and taste fresh and energizing. But for many older adults, that same daily habit can lead to some uncomfortable and even harmful side effects, especially if you deal with acid reflux, take daily medications, or have sensitive teeth. Let's start with acid reflux. Citrus fruits like oranges are highly acidic. That acid can irritate the esophagus and trigger heartburn, particularly as the muscle that keeps stomach acid from rising weakens with age. If you often feel a burning sensation in your chest after breakfast or have a sour taste in your mouth, your morning orange juice might be to blame. Many seniors who cut out citrus notice their heartburn and sleep quality improve within days. Now, about medications. Oranges can interfere with how your body absorbs certain medicines, including blood pressure drugs, cholesterol pills, and some antidepressants. The acid and certain compounds in oranges can block or slow down absorption, meaning your medicine might not work as well as it should. Doctors usually recommend waiting at least 2 hours after taking medicine before eating citrus or drinking orange juice. And here's something few people realize: orange acid also wears down tooth enamel. As enamel thins with age, your teeth become more sensitive to hot and cold and more prone to cavities. Point 4. Avocado, the superfood that isn't always super. Avocados have become one of the most popular, healthy foods out there. They're creamy, full of good fats, and often called a heart-healthy superfood. But for many older adults, eating too much avocado, or eating it without understanding how it affects the body, can quietly cause problems like unexpected weight gain, medication interference, and even allergic reactions. Let's start with calories. One medium avocado has around 240 calories, almost as much as an entire meal for some people. Because avocados are dense and not very filling, it's easy to overeat them without realizing it. For seniors trying to maintain a healthy weight or manage joint pain, that extra calorie load can make a big difference. Gaining even a few pounds puts extra pressure on the knees and hips, which can increase arthritis pain or limit mobility. Next is medication interference. If you take blood thinners like warfarin, or blood pressure medicines, avocados might not mix well. They contain vitamin K and high levels of potassium, both of which can affect how your medication works. Too much potassium can also raise the risk of irregular heartbeats, especially if your kidneys aren't filtering as efficiently as they used to. So, if you take daily meds, it's always smart to ask your doctor how much avocado is safe for you. There's also something called latex fruit syndrome. Some older adults develop mild latex sensitivity over time without realizing it, and avocados can trigger that allergy. You might notice itching around your mouth, swelling in your lips, or stomach upset after eating them, signs your body doesn't tolerate them well anymore. You don't have to give up avocados completely, but moderation is key. Stick to about 1/4 of an avocado per day. Pair it with high-fiber foods like whole grain toast or vegetables to stay full longer. And if you want the same healthy fats with fewer risks, try olive oil, walnuts, or almonds. They're just as heart-friendly and easier on your system. Point 5. Watermelon, too much of a good thing. Watermelon is one of those fruits that almost everyone loves, sweet, juicy, and so refreshing on a hot day. It feels light and harmless, which is why many older adults enjoy big servings without a second thought. But even something as innocent as watermelon can cause problems when eaten in large amounts, especially for those with kidney, heart, or blood sugar concerns. Let's start with the water content. Watermelon is about 92% water. That sounds healthy, but for older adults, too much fluid can be a challenge. As we age, our kidneys don't process fluids as efficiently. When you eat too much watermelon, it can lead to fluid buildup in your body. You might notice swelling in your ankles, hands, or face, or feel short of breath when lying down. For people with heart or kidney problems, this can become serious because the extra fluid makes your heart work harder. The second issue is sugar. Watermelon has a high glycemic index, which means it can raise your blood sugar very quickly. Many people don't realize that even though it's natural sugar, your body still reacts to it like candy. If you have diabetes or are pre-diabetic, eating a large bowl of watermelon can cause your glucose levels to spike, followed by sudden fatigue or dizziness. Over time, those spikes make it harder to keep your blood sugar under control. There's also potassium. Watermelon is rich in it, which can be risky if your kidneys aren't filtering well. Too much potassium in your blood can cause muscle weakness, irregular heartbeat, or even heart complications. The good news is you can still enjoy watermelon, just in moderation. Stick to about half a cup at a time and avoid eating it late in the evening, when your body holds on to fluids. Pair it with a bit of cheese or nuts to slow down sugar absorption. Or try safer, lower sugar fruits like cucumber slices, frozen berries, or honeydew melon. They'll keep you refreshed without straining your heart, kidneys, or blood sugar. Point 6. Papaya, digestive aid or hidden risk. Papaya is often praised as one of the best fruits for digestion. Many older adults eat it to ease bloating or help their stomach after meals. And yes, papaya does contain natural enzymes that can support digestion. But for some seniors, especially those taking medications or dealing with sensitive stomachs, papaya can quietly cause more harm than good. The first concern is how papaya interacts with medications. It contains vitamin K and an enzyme called papain. These can interfere with common prescriptions like blood thinners, such as warfarin, diabetes medications, and even certain antibiotics. When papaya interacts with blood thinners, it can make them either too weak or too strong. Both are risky. Some people experience easy bruising, nosebleeds, or slower healing from small cuts without realizing the fruit might be to blame. If you take daily medications, it's always smart to ask your doctor before making papaya a regular part of your diet. The second issue is allergies. Many people don't know that papayas share a protein similar to latex. This means that anyone with a latex sensitivity, even a mild one, could have an allergic reaction after eating papaya. It might start with an itchy mouth or lips, a small rash, or stomach cramps, but it can sometimes become serious, causing swelling or breathing trouble. And what surprises many older adults is that these allergies can appear later in life, even if you've eaten papayas before without any problem. Lastly, papaya's enzymes can irritate the stomach if eaten on an empty stomach. Some people notice more acid reflux, bloating, or discomfort instead of relief. If you enjoy papaya, the key is moderation and timing. Don't eat it first thing in the morning, and avoid it if you're on blood thinners or antibiotics. Instead, try gentle, digestion-friendly options like probiotic yogurt, a cup of ginger tea, or a few slices of kiwi. They'll help your digestion without any unwanted side effects, and keep your stomach calm and happy. Bonus point, pineapple, the tangy fruit that can turn troublesome. Pineapple is one of those fruits that feels like sunshine, bright, sweet, and full of tropical flavor. Many older adults love it because it tastes refreshing and is rich in vitamin C. But here's what most people don't realize, that same tangy, acidic bite that makes pineapple delicious can also cause problems for seniors with sensitive stomachs, mouth sores, or certain medications. First, let's talk about acidity. Pineapple is very acidic, which means it can easily irritate your stomach lining or worsen acid reflux. If you already deal with heartburn or digestive discomfort, even a few bites might leave you with a burning feeling in your chest or throat. It can also irritate your tongue and mouth, especially if you have dentures, dry mouth, or small cuts inside the mouth, which are common in older age. Second, pineapple can interfere with some medications. It contains bromelain, an enzyme that can thin the blood. For seniors taking blood thinners, this combination may increase the risk of bruising or slow healing from small cuts. Bromelain can also make antibiotics or certain pain medications stronger than intended, which might lead to side effects like nausea or lightheadedness. And there's the sugar factor too. Pineapple is naturally very sweet, so eating large portions can cause quick blood sugar spikes, especially in people managing diabetes or prediabetes. If you love pineapple, moderation is key. A few small pieces with a meal are fine for most people, but avoid eating it on an empty stomach or in large quantities. Pair it with yogurt or cottage cheese to soften its acidity and slow down sugar absorption. And if you still crave that tropical flavor, try low-acid alternatives like mango, in small portions, or peaches. They're gentle, naturally sweet, and far easier on your stomach and teeth. So, what's the big takeaway from all of this? It's simple. Not every fruit that's healthy is healthy for you. As we grow older, our bodies change. Our kidneys, heart, and digestive system work differently than they did years ago, and that means we have to be a little more thoughtful about what we eat. Fruits are still an important part of a balanced diet, but the key is knowing which ones to enjoy freely and which ones to treat with caution. Remember, foods that used to help you in your 40s might not be as friendly in your 70s. A small bowl of grapes, a big glass of orange juice, or a plate of watermelon might seem harmless, but for many older adults, those healthy choices can quietly raise blood sugar, strain the kidneys, or interfere with medications. The goal isn't to fear fruit, it's to eat smart. So here's what you can do starting today. Choose fruits that are lower in sugar, easier on the kidneys, and gentle on digestion. Enjoy apples, pears, and berries more often. Pair your fruit with a little protein or fiber, like yogurt, nuts, or whole grains, to keep your energy steady. And if you take daily medication, always double-check with your doctor before adding new fruits to your diet. Most of all, take care of yourself with awareness and balance. A few small changes in what you eat can protect your heart, support your energy, and keep you feeling active and independent for years to come. Now tell me in the comments, was there a fruit on this list that surprised you? Have you ever noticed a food that didn't sit well with you, even though it was supposed to be healthy? Your story might help someone else make a safer, smarter choice. Thank you for watching, and remember, staying healthy doesn't have to be complicated, just informed. Stay strong, stay kind to your body, and take good care of yourself every single day.